I'm not being funny, but I think some Indians stole my shoes. Okay. Wipe down the side of the screen. I've never, ever thought I would ever fade in, fade out, fade in, fade out. Ever. See this? Universal groove. Right, get rid of that and let's get raving. Going to Pittsburgh's love. Gonna get some pussy and some drugs.
Get your going. We're in Maltese. Having a great time.
Gonna get some pussy and some drugs. I don't know what the fuck that was. I've never been to a rave. Well, spent a lot of times working in a nightclub. Went to a popcorn party once, but that's a different story. Right, Universal Groove. One massive shout out to Launch TV. Because I've appeared in a few of their videos recently, and when they did the top 10, or top 5 countdown of the best Corey Haim movies, solo movies, because we're doing the 2 Corys as a collection, Universal Groove popped up. I was like, what? Seen Universal Groove? This film, like, Corey Haim just dropped off the fucking map in the middle of the 90s, and when you again get first access to the internet, and you discover what IMDb is, and you discover like fan sites or whatever. Universal Groove was like meant to be his big comeback movie. Right, okay, so heard about it in the fucking middle, like 1996. It's 2020 now. It's like, fuck me. Didn't even know this film would ever exist. And it was always deemed to be like River Phoenix's movie Dark Blood, that one Easter egg you might not get a hold of. And the day I mentioned it recently, like, Without Malice to me is probably the rarest one out there, because it was one of the last VHSs out there, and I made a comment about finding a copy of Universal Groove on VHS. I didn't think they exist. There's a few films I didn't even think would ever exist. It's like someone getting a copy of Killing the Boredom on VHS. It's never gonna fucking happen, but it could happen, because I might go, man, let's make a VHS one day. Off that note, while we still rave around this room, got a copy sent to us, watched it, and I was like, ooh, I can't believe I was nervous at first. I put it on, I was like, oh. Now I've watched it all, and I'm actually honoured and grateful to be able to watch it. So I can say, like, you know, like I would say I've seen 90% of Corey Haim's work. Okay, someone could probably sit there, well, you technically haven't mentioned that, you don't know that, like, maybe it's 85, whatever, let's do some maths. And I've watched this. And it started. And again, it's that era. It's the era of train spotting. Like, you know, the thing is, America's never been able to do what the British do when they want to incite a rave and do some fast British editing. Britain's going to win every time on that. And this, what I've seen, is a great outline for a movie. It's just not, as coming from someone who just filmed it, and you know, it's an outline. There's no polishing in this movie. It's fucking awesome that they got Corey Haim in this. It's very, very low budget independent. And it's about the era of drugs, ecstasy era. But they take these little neon pills and they're all just fucking raving off the tits at some point. There's a lot of montages in this. There's a beat that gets your head bouncing a bit. But the film starts and you're like, right, okay, and it's raving, and it's on sent so it's like boxed in, but they've used some stock footage, just blending the music there, it's rough edging. And then a fucking aeroplane comes along, and you're like, what the fuck? And the aeroplane just starts spitting people's names out. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, Corey Haim's name comes out, and it's like this fucking weird, shitty fucking, it's like towns, and it tries, and then it's like a vinyl starts spinning, and it's just sort of like spinning around, and Universal Groove fucking spins on the vinyl, and it's like, whoa, we're going to spin the vinyl. And I was like, okay. Like, you know, if you were making a film and you sort of go, oh, just fucking go with black and font. Easy enough done. But it starts, and again, it's a very unmastered thing, because the bit with the guys on the telephone, I'm sure he's trying to make a bit of plot device, but the fucking music's that loud, and you think it's not cutting anything, and he's there on the telephone, you think maybe there's some missing bits, and then he starts speaking near the end of it, and you think, ooh. And again, it keeps fading to black or whatever, and well, whatever, you know. So I watched it, and Haim appears in it, and he wants to be a screenwriter, and he's surrounded by I mean, it's a great awareness, you know what I mean? It's great to see like a mid-film that's not scared to go like some people aren't like comfortable with gay people, and then it's good to see some girls on girls action stuff, so it does have a bit of X-rated. How the fuck did I watch this on YouTube on a private link? I don't know. Boobs in it. But, you know, Haim's in it, and he's, you know, he's sort of like, he's wanting to write a script and it's fade in, fade out, and his scenes are quite good, and there is some nice UV lights, and there's a scene people probably say I even copied, so cheap plug, check out my music video for Assassin, when it's all colourful lights like this. There's a bit of me staring in the mirror, shaving. It's been a long time since I've had a fucking shave. And I was like, fucking hell, that's like me in the video, but obviously I had no idea. But yeah, Haim's like really struggling, they're all dropping these pills, and it bounces between a cafe and it bounces between loads of rave footage, like proper people just fucking raving out and fucking disco lights, and there must be about 5 fucking music videos in this, you know, constantly just raving, like Universal Groove and stuff, and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And then, you know, like, one guy, like, the climax of the guy is like, he gets stressed out, like, he like, didn't know this woman was a guy, and it's like, it's fucking clear as day, that's a guy. If you don't have that much gaydar, you didn't realise that's a guy. But everyone else's performances are really cardboard. Haim's just fucking really, you can see fucking Haim's a professional actor, you know, in this, compared to everyone else. But it doesn't really go anywhere. And like fuck, I've just watched it and like I can't even know what the fucking script is. Like him trying to write a western and it's on about Indians stealing people's shoes, and then there's just this fucking painting and there's loads of dialogue, and you think, is this painting going to come to life? And people are talking about paintings, and it just gets messy. It really does. I'm glad I like watched it, but like, and like you look at that career and you look at like, this film and you go, what's going on there? But yeah, I'll see you in the outtakes. So yeah, it's awesome. Like the sentence that to watch. And this is my review, random for it. Shooter in the Side's probably the one you're never gonna watch. You know, but maybe she will. Maybe she will. But again, what I would do with that, what I've seen, I would search for a band. This is me personally, what I would do, right? I would search for a band, right? And it not like I would find a song and I would go right, and I would make a music video, and I would take that film and I would make it a music video with that band in, put Corey Haim in a music video now. It'd be fucking awesome. The right song can be done, but yeah, that's what I would do with that. Because like at the end of the day, unless you've got the original negative and you want to pull it back, but again, I would also look at the potential of like interweaving this into a different story, because again, it's not going to get released. Again, if they wanted to do it, release it as a VHS, and only diehard Corey Haim fans will get it. Kickstarted, fucking kickstarted. Yeah, that's what I would do. Ideas for it. So yeah, again, I'm glad I've seen it. It's better than never fucking seeing it for sure. But I was still looking at it going, what the fuck? But yeah, it had potential. Again, it's not mastered. It's not mastered. Get rid of the intro. It's my opinion. Get rid of the intro. Just fucking drop a track. Drop a track. And fucking, you know what I mean? Boom. Into it quicker. But no, again, I like the guy's determination, because at the end it's just like, fuck you to all the people who didn't believe in him, and you've got to believe in it. Do you know what I mean? You can have a dream and you can really push for it, and I know how it feels because I have a movie that's never been released, and you get all the way right to the fucking finish line for the fucking someone to go, that's the rug, mate. Motherfuckers. But again, never stop believing in what you do. And again, for this to finally seen it, I'm happy with it. But thanks very much, Science TV. And yeah, if you ever see Universal Groove, be careful. And watch out for them Indians stealing your shoes. Gotta be careful with them. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.